All right, take two. So I am finally reading Futureland. I've had this book for a while, and I'm gonna be honest with you, the cover alone, I will buy a book for the cover alone and don't even read it to see if I like it. So I actually engaged in an author talk with HD Hunter a couple weeks ago. He was here discussing something like, right, with Liberation is Lit. They have a YA book club. I can't think of the name of it. When I go to repost this video, I will post it. Of course, I'm not going to post this in real time, but today is September 26th. 25th. Today's September 25th. And he just released, he got a movie deal for this movie. And what's so crazy about it is everyone was asking, because he was talking about Futureland, along with talking about something like, right, he talked about Futureland, and he talked about the potential books he's working on or about to release or he's shopping out. And one of the guys says, your stuff is movie material, so are you entertaining that? And he was explaining there's a process to it. And I have a feeling when we engaged in this conversation with him, he already knew the movie deal was in the works. It was just a matter of getting the final word in the press release, because you just can't release that you're doing a movie with someone until they do the official press release. So kudos to him that he has a movie coming out. I think it's projected to be 2027, I think. Lupita Nyong'o, I know I mispronounced that, is in it. Yeah, if I can find the press release I screenshot, I'll put it up in the video. But Futureland, you have Cam. Cam has a very exceptional, very exciting life. The year is 2048, and his parents have invented the concept of a flying theme park. That what they do is they travel to different countries and different parts of the world, and they stay there, almost like a traveling circus, but it's a theme park. A theme park. This is crazy to me. So I'll admit that action is not where I want it to be at, but I know it's going to rev up. Nevertheless, you can automatically detect something is wrong. It kind of reminds me of a Tiffany D. Jackson style. Not with anybody dying. Well, at least I don't think anybody's going to die yet. But with the whole mystery of, here's an article, here's an interview, then we go back into the narration. Here's an article, here's an interview. Because someone is interviewing, you would think what they call a rev, which to me is iRobot all over again. So either, this is my suspicion, either the robots are seeking to take over, or someone has somehow infiltrated the park and has reprogrammed the robots, or the revs as they like to call them. And he even has a rev that looks like a human, but she's not a human. And the mom and dad, originally I forgot what they said Dolly was, but they created her to be his best friend because they felt like he needed some type of companionship growing up. And it's even to the point she looks like him, and people think they're brothers and sisters, until when you talk to her more, you realize she's not human, like something's different about her. So let me go backtrack. So he ends up finding out, not only are they coming to Atlanta, he's going to be going to a school in Atlanta. Now, mind you, he's been homeschooled up until middle school, and he doesn't understand why he can't continue to be homeschooled. I learned a lot more from my tutor, and I do a lot more with my uncle. Like, why? So he's upset about this, and immediately, despite having a rough first day, halfway through the day, he ends up meeting with Yusef, Angel, and I forgot the other guy, the kids' names, who they immediately embrace him and like, we were the new kid once. We got you. We're going to look out for you. Don't worry about anything. So it eases him, and because of what they did for him, he automatically invites them to the opening of his theme park. Now, let me backtrack. While the park is going to be there, he said normally the park only stays in places for like, I can't remember if it was 3 weeks or 3 months. I apologize if I'm jacking this up. They've never stayed longer than that period of time. And it looks like he's going to be doing like the whole school year in Atlanta. So he ends up having to go to school. And they said, well, during the week, you will stay with your grandmother, who she is not keen on Dolly. Dolly can't be in the house. I don't trust her. And he said, the fact that you had my grandson flying all over the world and he wasn't interacting with real humans and then go to real school, I would have taken him since birth. Like, what we got to do this? She is not feeling this at all, which made me wonder about the timing, because if it's 2048, grandma, these things have been around for a while now. So it just makes me wonder what type of technology he's dealing with or she's dealing with, that she is not feeling these revs at all. And what type of technology is available to them, being that it's year 2048. I don't understand. So he's back at the park. Let me go back. one of their apes, I want to say, in one of the exhibits or one of the worlds is acting haywire. And it's obvious that not only is it acting haywire, it's feeling emotions when revs are not, they're not programmed to feel emotions. So automatically the mom suspects something isn't right. She deprograms it, like shuts it down. And then fast forward, he noticed that Dolly experienced emotions. And he's like, she shouldn't be feeling hurt because I don't want to hang out with her. I want to hang out with my new friends. But he brushes it off. And even with the mom's suspicions, the uncle, her brother, and the dad is brushing it off. But ultimately, no, because we read the back of the book, something's deeper going down. And then you hear sideline conversations where people say, I need to get more information. I need a secret entrance into the gate, but we don't know who is talking. So it's going to be very interesting to see. So he wakes up now. None of his people are available. Like he can't find his mom. He can't find his uncle. He can't find his dad. So this really makes you wonder, where are they? Who took them? And what's going to end up happening to the park as a result of it? He can't even find Dolly. And I hope I'm saying that name right. I feel like I'm not. But it's just like, so it's a very interesting book. So if your kids are into mystery, if they're into tech, if they are into how things work and operate in whole new worlds, this will be a great book for them. So I think I mean, you can tell from the cover of the book, and I kind of read the synopsis, but not really. It's going to be him and his friends trying to figure out what happened, and they're going to help save the day. So happy reading.